What's up, Dark Horse? Oh, I'm sorry, Dakota. My bad. I saw D and I just went crazy. No pun intended. What's up, Dakota? How you doing, man? Just waxing another one. Been alright, man. Not doing much. Went to the pharmacy and got my pills, and other than that, I really ain't done much. Played with my kid for a little while, did a little basketball action. What you getting into, man? Broke the axle. Damn. Making power or just fucked up? Yo, Corn, my homie. I messaged you a little bit ago asking you where you got that foam to fix all your subwoofers. There's the one in my red truck. You know, it's been in there for like 15 years. The foam is shot. I need to re-foam it. Too much powder. Sweet. All that. Sucks to break it, but it's kind of cool that you did break it because you know, make all them ponies. Anyway, Corn, message me back with a link or something so I can redo my subwoofer. Awesome. What kind of rear is that? What kind of rear did you break? I've done that quite a few times. The old C-clip rears. The old C-clip rear, I done had the axles walk out on me many times. That area is Dakota says hello.
Waxing the white cars so hard to see the application now. The rock chips in there already. Yeah, you got one here, one here.
Football is life. Ooh. Hey, good tab. Coming in with the peepers. Thanks, brother. That's up to you. Dog it and touch it, man. Yeah, I use the same thing. I use the cleaner wax. Yeah. I use the same shit. Right now I'm using the Meguiar's Carnauba. This car, the paint on this car is pretty clean. It's not oxidized or anything, so I'm using the Meguiar's Carnauba wax on this one. What's up? Atvix Gaming. Ah. Yeah, Meguiar's cleaner wax is where it's at. Really, I use that. I use it on the Mustang. I use it on the red truck. But this car is brand new. It just needs a coat of wax to help it get through the rainy season and all the sun. So I gotta put a little something on there. I'll try to keep up with everybody's comments as I'm doing this. If I don't reply back to you instantly, I'll come back to you. If you're still watching and you catch it, then awesome. If not, I apologize for being tardy. Tardy on the comments. Talking to my people. Talking to my people, lady. Oh yeah, absolutely. I used to be one of those people, and then I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Anyway, hey, if anybody wants to get me something for Christmas out there in YouTube land, I want a cordless one of these. I have to wait till you're done so I can not have to keep stopping every 5 seconds.
I'm just spray that in as much as I can.
finish that bumper off by hand. Yeah, we hate blacks and white cars. I do. I remember doing that. I remember waking up early just to go hand wash the car and wax it before the early morning car shows, or spend 3 or 4 hours of your morning before going to the car shows. Used to do it all the time. Shit, I waxed the Mustang, washed it and waxed it the other day to do a car show for yesterday. I got the wheels all polished up and everything. Went to the car show yesterday, which was, I put up some vids of some of the cars, and I made a bunch of videos on CapCut, using CapCut songs and stuff. And when I scheduled them to go out, copyright. So the sounds that I was using for CapCut were copyrighted, so I couldn't post them. So I had to delete like 30 videos, 30 short videos yesterday, because the damn sound, it wasn't even a song, it was a sound that I used from CapCut, was flagged for copyright. So I had to delete a bunch of videos yesterday, which pissed me off because it took hours to pick the songs and then to edit them into the video. Irritated the shit out of me. Dakota, did you tell me what rear end was in that? What that was, a truck? Yeah. What kind of truck is it? A Cummins or a Dakota? Yeah, it sucks. I think I was able to save like eight of the videos or less that didn't get flagged for copyright stuff. Good time. Did you see that F-250? Oh my God, that thing was gorgeous. Good Lord. That blue and silver F-250 or Ranger that I put up, took that video of, that was a husband and wife that did that truck. And that truck looked like it was brand new showroom condition. The frame was cleaned and powder coated, and all the suspension was powder coated. Everything, it was immaculate. It had a big block 460 in it. Perfect. Oh, Shannon's. Hell yeah. Yeah. Yeah, dude, that truck was gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. There's a lot of cool stuff there. Not a whole lot of cars were there, but everything that was there was, other than a handful, everything that was there, I'd say less than a handful. Everything that was there was like pristine. I don't know if it. There was an RX-7 there, still had the rotary in it, that was just impeccably clean. And man, I'm gonna go back. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go back and use my Android photo or video editor and just put the Android soundtracks in there. It sucks because not a lot of Android soundtracks go with anything that I put out there. You know, all their little jingles just really don't fit. But I just find something and stick with it, because in the videos that I do, everybody's talking, and it's like, you know, everybody's talking, and so you hear people's random conversations in the background, and I just want to put something over that. You know, there was some guy that was talking to some other guy was doing. I don't even know what kind of car it was, but it was sweet. It kind of looked like a Model A, but it wasn't. It had a round front, a round grill on it. It was beautiful. And I'm videoing this car doing a walk around. There's some old guy over there. Fuck this, fuck that, fucking motherfuck, fuck. And I'm like, are you kidding me? There's fucking kids running around. This guy just motherfuck this, fuck that, that fucking thing. Lord have mercy. It's a GMC. What the hell is this thing? A GMC Terrain. GMC Terrain 2021. It's spacious, man. She had a Subaru. Yeah, she had a Subaru Forester, and I hated it. The most uncomfortable thing ever riding. Yeah, only thing I haven't waxed so far is the Kia and the Trans Am. But, you know, it's time for that yearly wax on everything. Put that on, the harder it's going to be to take off. I've already done the top right up here. you know, the natural flow of things, good time is that anytime you wash your car or you wax it, it's going to rain. Guarantee you, it's going to rain. And it's going to rain when you least want it to. Like, all right, I'm going to make a quick hit. I'm going to make a quick run to the store and get something real quick. You'll go into the store, it'll be sunny, and you'll come out and it'll just be hailing and rain blowing sideways. Remember when you used to have to wax these things by hand? End of the day, your hands are like claws, you can't move them. Huh? You got enough up there to use the buffer on?
There.
Okay.
Trying to cut it. Good.
You have to cut in that strip right there.
Already did.
Okay.
I have to cut it in the center so you don't have to get very close.
I can run over all of it. Really need to get fucked your rib up. What'd you do to your rib? Rib or rim? Fucked your rim up too. I'm assuming because you weren't talking about broken bones earlier. You were talking about your rear end breaking. I'm assuming. Yeah, I'm assuming that you're talking about rim, not rib. Autocorrect got you, I guess. Thanks, man. Extreme biking builds. Hell yeah. Yeah, thanks, man. It's 86. It's a coyoteswap with a single turbo. Alright. I will get it. You got a bottle of stuff? Huh?
Turn your hands covers.
Yeah. Oh, you had a notch and you got rid of it. You'd be a rich son of a bitch right now if you still had it. Yeah, man, I've got one. I've got an old Black & Decker one with the click button on the top, palm buffer. And I've used that thing so much that I actually wore the foam off of it. So now it's just the metal, or not the metal, the plastic plastic piece on the bottom. There's no foam protector, so when you use it, you get close to something, it really beats the shit out of it. Oh yeah. This is how I keep from spending money as I do stuff like this. Because if I'm sitting in the house, I'll start Amazoning. I was already looking at electric power washers earlier. What racket do you?
Please don't tell me what it is. Good. Maybe that's everything. Watch toes. Hey, now it's Dark Horse. Hey, Dark Horse. What you doing on this Sunday? Just getting home from church? It's hotter than the city in here.
It's a day. It's a typical Sunday. Not much going on. You know, just passing the time by doing this. Dakota, what you so mad about, man? What's going on with you? Broke the rear in your truck. I know. What kind of chick? A chick you don't like? Let old guidance counselor Craig help you out with that situation.
Oh, the big one? Yeah, that's great. So good.
So what's the deal, Dakota? You don't like this chick? Why don't you just you know, she wants you to come over because you know she wants to throw that thing on you, or what? Or she wants you to come over because she needs you to work on something? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with hanging out with people. Nothing wrong with hanging out with girls. You know, but you gotta be clear, you know, what your intentions are. Like, hey, I'm over here, we're just hanging out, you know, I don't want no relationship, I don't want none of this, none of that. We hang out, platonic, because I think the word they use for that shit, and the best thing you can do is be upfront, straight to the point. If her intentions are different than yours, then she will stop bugging you. Guarantee it. Good time. Yeah, well, maybe she needs you to fix her car. You know, swans are ugly when they're born too. You know, they get older, they get a lot better looking. Just think, if you date an ugly girl, you ain't got to worry about nobody getting after it. Just you. I mean, that's what my wife did. She married an ugly guy. That way she ain't have to worry about other women. Ain't that right?
Not this thing. Back here in the back, it's like places and stuff. It's like no, I guess this has got the sunroof, there's like no support in that.
You know, persistence, man. She's being persistent. She'll either wear you down till you just say, all right, fuck it. Or she'll do the old formaldehyde on the rag and lock you in her basement. You know, there comes a time in a young man's life where he needs to experience things. Sometimes these experiences can make you a better man. So why not let the girl that lives on the farm dose you with a sleep toxin? It's a life learning experience. I'm just fucking around. Or am I? I don't know how old you are, Dakota. I'm assuming you're probably 17, 16, 17. Just figuring things out. Yeah, that's no shit good time. Eventually they'll have to talk to you, right? Oh, okay, you're 16. You got your whole life ahead of you, bro. You got your whole life ahead of you. You know. I'm sure this girl wants to date you and all. You told her where you stand, you told her where you stand. She's probably a little headstrong, wanting to, you know, get after it. Maybe go hang out, see what's up. She's probably a good cook. Probably a good cook. Probably knows how to, you know, wash clothes, iron, all that shit. Probably knows how to beat a motherfucker up too. Hey, give it a chance. You know, personality means a lot more, honestly, than any good-looking girl out there. Because I'm gonna give you a life lesson right now. I don't give a shit how hot that girl is, how much money that girl has. Somebody somewhere is sick of her shit. Guaranteed. I'm more of a personality kind of guy. When you got a good personality and you got a good head on your shoulders, I'm down for it. I don't give a shit whether you're 10 pounds or 1,000 pounds. Hey, that's what I'm here for, you know. I'm the old guy in the room. Other than Good Time, he's the second oldest guy in the room. Or, you know, you can go by my motto: ashes to ashes, dust to dust. If it wasn't for women, your dicks would rust. So, you know. Yeah. Well, get to work on that damn thing, man. Fix it. I want to see that thing doing a burnout by 5 o'clock today. That's the bad thing about waxing a white car. You never see the damn wax. Until the next day, or the next time you wash it. This terrain's all-wheel drive, brother. It don't do nothing but gap motherfuckers. Single turbo, getting after it. This thing's all decked out too, man. It's got all the fart filters in the seats and heated, cooled, all that shit. All the gizmos and gadgets you could ever desire. Like a fucking airplane in there. Yeah, I'm trying to bring that back. I'm trying to bring that back, good time, because everybody that brings their shit over here is like, oh, what do I owe you? You know, I don't mind, kick me a few bucks for helping or using some of the products around here, but, I'm not charging you as a person. I don't know where the white one went. The white one that I had.
Behind the coffee creamer, because it was on the table and the cracker was sitting over there, right? So.
Oh.
Is your stuff back? Or do you want to do that up front? So they get spots.
Huh?
And or do you want to do that up front so they get spots on when it rains?
Oh, it only leaks on that side. It's the side the sun's on all the time.
Side they replace?
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe when this...
Probably because it's got those holes because they didn't drill in the same spot.
I don't know. And when the sun starts coming down a little bit, I might try to slide up there and see if I can't seal them up.
What's up? H2O.
it's all iced up now, man. My wife detailed the interior for me, and I did the waxing yesterday. It's all iced up. Took it out today. AC going and everything. Probably need to figure out where the leak is first. Yeah, me too. You know, and that's a Lariat too. That's a Lariat. That was like top of the line, you know, 1990. That came with the power door locks that are extremely expensive to fix now. Well, the last time I checked, those actuators were over $100 for the damn door lock actuators. What? Say again? No problem, boss.
Anything else on the to-do list?
What?
Still forgot to go in the attic.
Oh yeah. Go in the attic, get the Halloween stuff down.
Do it another weekend.
Forgot to do that. Yeah, sure. Next weekend. We'll turn into October 29th.
Probably. Favorite holiday?
Hey, you want to carry all these rags up there and throw them in the basket?
Mine are on the stool.
I'll just throw this one away.
I need to wash them right now.
No, just throw them in the hamper. Fine. Wow, Halloween's the best damn holiday out of all of them. It's the only time you could dress like a slut and get away with it. Hell yeah, Dakota, get it done. Let's see what time is it. It's 3 o'clock. 6 o'clock I expect to see a video of that truck doing a smoky burnout down the street. And don't forget to put gear lube in. Nothing worse than doing a burnout and having your rear end lock up on it. Big Daddy Don Garlics burnout. What you got going on today, good time? What you been doing, bro? Hanging out? Eating cheetahs, watching porn? Oh, you got a girlfriend. So what the hell is this other girl chasing you for? She trying to steal you away. Or beat you up, one or the other. Damn, the truck is shining. Look at that reflection. You see everything. You see outside, see the fence line, you see all of it. Well, you know, I'm guessing old girl that's trying to get you to come over knows you got a girlfriend. I'm assuming. So I don't know. Just use these simple words, man. Back the fuck up. Pump the brakes, bitch. I've had this truck. See, I'm 45. I've had this truck for 22 years, something like that. 45, 20, 30. Yeah, so 20 years, something like that. Yeah, I got it. I bought it from my dad. My dad saw it on the side of the road, and the old man that owned it passed away, so his son was selling it. And we bought the truck for $1,600. My dad had it for a couple years and barely drove it. The AC didn't work in it, so he didn't like driving it. But then I ran into some hard times and shit, and had to sell my Mustang so I could pay my mortgage, and then I needed something to drive, so he sold me this truck, and I've had it since then. That was in my early 20s, I want to say, but it had 80-some thousand original miles on it. I got every inspection tag in the car, every little pink slip from the Virginia State inspection slips in the truck, in the glove box, from when it was brand new, sold at the dealership, to when the last time I actually did the Virginia State inspection on it. Yeah, I've had this thing for a hot minute. It's been a great truck, you know. The only reason the motor got put in it was just, well, the motor, I took the motor out to reseal it, and then once I got to disassembling it, the engine was just wore, slapped the fuck out. It had that typical startup rod knock that the Fords had, that the 302s had, and I pulled the motor out, was going to freshen it up, reseal it, because the rear main was leaking. The rear main seal was leaking like a pig, and I didn't drive it, so pulled it apart and realized that the motor was really in bad shape. The cylinders were out of round, it had tons of blow-by, the heads were fucked on it, the valves were burned. It was bad shape, like surprisingly bad shape. The truck didn't smoke out of the tailpipe, but you know, it was just leaking oil everywhere. So I pulled it out, disassembled it, checked the bore. The bore was fucked. Checked the crank. The main bearings were bad. The rod bearings were bad. Pulled the camshaft out, and the cam bearings were egg shaped. The tops, which was weird, the tops of the cam bearings were damn near paper thin, and the bottom of the cam bearing looked brand new, like it was untouched. The heads were in bad shape, so I got to pricing having the motor bored and, you know, doing rods and pistons and all that shit and just sprucing it up. You know, get it to make, you know, 50 more horsepower than factory, you know, do rods and pistons, you know, make it a 306 versus a 302. And once I started looking at the cost of machine shop work these days, it's like, no fucking way, because I'm gonna spend $5,000 on basically a work truck motor. No, fuck that. So I bought a remanufactured engine from Eagle, and it was $2,800 for the engine, and then $500 delivered. I had to wait a year for that. So this poor old truck sat in here for a year with no motor in it. So I took it, you know, power washed everything, got all the oil and the grease and shit, and got the engine bay cleaned up and painted. Just, you know, rattle can, flat black, nothing special. And once the motor finally got here, put the motor in the weekend, and it's got 800 miles on a new motor. So really, it's not even broke in yet. I rebuilt the fuel injectors for it, the factory fuel injectors, rebuilt those. Got all the carbon buildup out of the intakes, because it's got an upper and a lower, got a lower plenum, or upper plenum, lower intake. Cleaned all the carbon out of that. I deleted the EGR. You know, the smog pump, I gutted the smog pump, so it doesn't have a smog pump on it anymore. It's there, but it has no internals. Just basically using it for the pulley. I just couldn't see spending the extra money on getting the delete for that and all this other bullshit, so I just gutted it, put it back on. And then my son likes to ride in it, and the AC hasn't worked since I've owned it. So I bought all new AC for it. It's got new compressor, all new lines, condenser, dryer. Everything's new for the AC other than the evaporator. And I think I have now got a small leak in the evaporator. What was that, 2 years ago, I think, about 2 years ago I did the motor in it, and I just had to recharge the AC last weekend. Oh yeah, you gotta have AC down here. I'm honestly thinking about getting AC kit for the Mustang. Doing like vintage air for the Fox body. With all these new laws for speeding and overspeed here in Florida, it's getting way too risky to be stupid going out racing people. You know, you're talking, you know, 20 mile an hour over, I think it's a $500 fine, and you lose your license for 30 days or some shit like that. And If you get caught over 100, it's a mandatory year in jail and ten or $15,000 in fines, and you lose your car. Like, you lose your car, there's no getting it back. They call it a super speeder or whatever the fuck. So I think what you're gonna start seeing is more of this car at the drag strip than doing street racing shit. Oh yeah, they're cracking down, man. They are cracking down on shit around here. Because people treat I-4 like it's the fucking Autobahn, and there's nobody going down I-4 anymore under 90 miles an hour. It is a 70 mile an hour highway. If you're doing 70, 75, you're getting ran over. When I first moved here, like in Virginia, 5 mile an hour over, 8 mile an hour over, you were speeding. You know, you were cooking. Here, 10 mile an hour over, people are blowing the horn at you, flicking you off, going around you. You know, it's like, holy shit. It's crazy. Even in the slow lane, if you're running 10 over, they're still trying to run your ass over. But I used to drive from where I live to Tampa, which is, you know, an hour 45 minutes, and as soon as you get on I-4, if you're not doing 100, you're getting ran over. I went to work many a time riding next to local cops going to work in the morning, going down the interstate running 90, 95 mile an hour, and the local PD is just slowly inching away from me. And I'm like, you're fucking. And we're cruising in a pack of, 10 or 15 cars running 90, 95 mile an hour. Here's a local cop just pulling away from all of us. That's happened several times. But I-4 is one of the most dangerous highways in the world. And I've seen some nasty, nasty accidents. And it's just because people are driving like assholes. They're weaving in and out of traffic at, 100, 110, 120 mile an hour. I don't know why, but they are, and they end up wrecking out. And when they wreck out, man, they fucking take everybody out. All right, Dakota, man, get that truck done. Take it easy, all right? Where the old fucking kitty pigeon is. I ain't seen no kitty pigeon in a few live streams. Hey, it's McGregor. What is up? Oh yeah, everybody waits last minute. Everybody. I leave a half hour early. I only work 15 minutes away from home now, and I still leave a half an hour early just because of traffic. And at, fuck 5:30 in the morning, where I live, traffic is still fucked. When I used to drive back and forth to Tampa, I left 2 hours early, just because you weren't guaranteed a clean ride to work. It was always going to be a traffic jam, an accident, something, even at 3, 4 in the morning. I ain't seen you in a while either, man. You doing all right? You ain't locked in a basement somewhere, are you? If you need help, blink twice. Oh, you like that one? Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool too. I'm old. I like old stuff. You know, a lot of the cap cut templates are pretty cool. Some of them I think are going to do great. You know, some of them I think are going to be bangers, man. But they don't do too good. Surprisingly, I mean, some of them I'm like, oh hell yeah, that ought to be a banger, and then they just don't work out. Ace, what up? I ain't working on shit. We just got done waxing the wife's GMC. I'm just hanging out, talking to the people right now. I'm trying to get my watchtowers up. It's a lot harder than you think. You know, you would think you'd be able to get 3,000 watchtowers or 4,000 watchtowers pretty simple, but it's a lot harder than you think. I don't, man. You think if there's, you know, like the other day I did a live, what was it, Thursday? Thursday I was doing a live stream. I was polishing the wheels, man. I'd had 50 to 70 people watching at one time, and they were sticking around. It was like, man, hell yeah. Go look at my watchtowers, free of watchtowers. I'm like, you fucking kidding? That was like a 4-hour live stream. And between 70 people, I only got, you know, 3 watchtowers? I don't know. I said, I think YouTube's got a lot to do with that. Holding back shit like that. You know, it's just one more content creator they gotta pay by monetizing somebody else. I'm not losing hope, Ace, man. I'm getting after it. I just, you know, my niche, you know, my niche, my niche, whatever the fuck they call it, is, you know, there's so many people out doing what I'm doing, and I don't have the computer skills or the editing know-how to really make my videos pop to where they're catchy and, you know, really grab people's attention. I'm more of a old school pen and paper kind of guy, and you know, content's what I can give you. Some people like it. Some people, you know, are much rather have the new wave of content, you know, with all the gongs and buzzers. But I just don't have the technology right now. But I do want to get me a gimbal camera that will follow me around the shop, so I don't have to keep moving my tripod around. I can just do that, and I'm gonna get a laptop and set it up so that I can have multiple cameras going, and I can change back and forth so that I can put one camera on the job and then one camera at the toolbox. So when I come back to the toolbox, I could just hit the button on the laptop and it'll switch over to that camera, and then go back and switch over to the other one, and then have the gimbal follow me around. I think it'd be pretty cool. Might bring a different perspective. Hey, damn it, Dakota. I thought you were heading out. Johnny, what up? I like a OBS. I like a OBS Suburban with 5.7 Vortec in it. Now, if it's the older ones with that spider fuel injection shit, it's trash. Get rid of it. I think it was early 90s. I think it was, no, I think in early 90s or late 80s they had that fucking spider fuel injection shit that was in the middle of the intake. You had to take the lid off the intake to get to the spider injection. That was garbage. But if you're getting, you know, what the OBS was late mid 90s, something like that, still got the rectangle headlights in it. My daily is a fucking 2019 Kia. I bought that thing brand new in 19. It's got 130,000 miles on it. Ain't had to do a damn thing to it other than change the oil. See, the wife has got the Trans Am. She's got a GMC Terrain as her daily. I've got the Mustang, the truck, and the Kia. Oh yeah, 90,000 on the old girl. Yep, 99 GMC. You know, I know the GMC and the Chevys were damn near identical, but I prefer the GMC over the Chevy, just because GMC, it's like Chevy did the truck. What was that? Like 05, 06 with the. I always called them the Chinese squinty eye headlight trucks. You know, it looked like a constipated Chinese guy. That was the only year I didn't like the front end on. What's up, Brian? Thanks, man. Oh, the red truck, it's got some dings in it. They just don't show up on camera. It's got some dings, it's got some scratches. It's a work truck, man. I drove that thing everywhere. Drove it down through the woods to get firewood, and drove it thousands of miles. It's got its battle wounds. It looks extremely clean on this video. That's for damn sure. Oh yeah, GMC. Yep, the Got a Mechanic Coming logo looks a lot better. '09 Suzuki SX4 Sport. Is that the one that looks like a Ninja Turtle? It was like the next production year, like the Samurai. Yeah, hell yeah. Those things were cool looking. Alright, I used to work at a shop way back when, and the guy had one that was lifted. It was lifted on 37s. And you want to talk about something unstable. Holy cow. You pick it up to work on it, all the coil springs would fall out of it. Yeah, they are weird. They are weird looking. I always wanted to get one and paint it green. Paint it green and make it look like it's got a fucking turtle shell on the back of it. You don't see those out. You really don't see those anywhere. I haven't seen one in 30 years. Well, let's say 25 years at least. You got an axle put in that fast, Dakota? Ain't no way. No way. Dakota, you got a YouTube channel? I think you got a YouTube channel, don't you? Because you hang out with Lathan and shit, right? Alright, after this stream is over, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see a live stream. Live stream of that thing going in there. Bought it brand new. I bought it brand new off my dad. He purchased it brand new when Suzuki was still, whoop, lost it, was still in the U.S. Put only 80,000 miles on it. 150,000 miles on it now. Change the oil every 2,000 miles. Hell yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Oh 09. Oh 09. Yeah. Oh 09. Whew. What a time to be alive. Yeah, it's been a man. My memory's going to shit in a handbag. My math sucks too. Feels like it's been. It feels like it was longer than that, but I guess not. Feels like it's been 50 damn years, but. Everybody sees this thing all the time. I know some people are probably getting sick of seeing it. But this is the reason for the channel. Oh, y'all go to school together, right? Dakota? Yeah, he'll drop in every now and again. I don't see him like I used to. I used to jump on every live stream and chat it up, but I ain't seen him in a while. I wonder if he unsubbed me. Probably. That bubble looks absolutely ridiculous in the video. But it's there for a reason. So is that one over there. Oh, come on. Over there. It is a freaking beautiful day outside, y'all. Let's see. It's 100 in the shop right now. About 90 outside. 88, 90 outside. Well, I think I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to go inside and hang out with my boy. Play some Legos and build a train track or something. Thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate everybody sticking around and hanging out. Y'all take it easy, and I'll catch you on the next one.